Happy birthday to you.
That's right.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm the
Happy
king.
birthday.
I'm the king.
That's not true. But
The king of 31.
no, I am. I've been 31 the longest.
Yeah, but you won't be for much longer.
Thank God.
Old man.
Oh well. But it was your birthday yesterday.
It's my birthday weekend, so
How do you-
technically it's still sort of my birthday. In
what?
Ashmath.
Ashmath, yeah.
Ashmath rules.
In teacher terms, and because I'm a teacher and I'm great at maths, that does not count. But happy birthday.
Thank
how
you.
How was your day?
Hot.
It was quite the scorcher.
I don't know what's wrong with my birthdays. Every fucking year it's like 1 billion degrees. It's not even summer anymore.
Truly, just move on, weather.
Honestly.
We're fucking sick of it. Like, literally, for the next 10 days, it is not dropping below 31 degrees. Like, it's going to be 30.
I don't know how accurate that is.
Maybe just pull up the Apple
Next
Maps.
weekend it's going to be 21.
Okay. When did you get that?
This morning.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, it's changed since then. But within the next...
Guess who's also always right.
Within the next 7 days, it is not dropping below... Well, there's 2 days, 28, 26. But the other 4 days, 33, 36, 32, 35.
Jeez, this is going to be a really interesting podcast if all we're talking about is the weather.
Well, hopefully they get the weather right, because over in fucking
Are we still
Brisbane...
talking about the weather?
Yeah, well, in Brisbane, they've
Okay.
been... the Bureau of Meteorology...
Yep.
Excellent.
Very big words from you.
Have been saying that there's going to be a cyclone category like 3 for like the last fucking 2 weeks. And now it's hit Australia. It is like now
Just
been
a regular
downgraded to a
storm.
normal storm. So who fucking can... Who knows these days?
That's right.
Oh, you're not cheersing?
Well, you were busy telling everyone about the weather that
Yeah.
I'm sure they're all riveted to
Correct.
hear.
This
Cheers.
is our third cocktail of the month. This is not our third cocktail
cocktail
of
of the
March,
year.
but third different cocktail of the year.
Would you just like to start the whole podcast again?
Hello and welcome. Happy birthday. No. What is this cocktail?
It's an old-fashioned. It's our
old-fashioned.
March cocktail as dictated by our calendar.
Correct.
Because
Which has
we're
got-
boring and old and have a calendar that tells us what to do.
So it's got whiskey, it's got a simple syrup in there, it's got water. What else has it got in there?
Bitters.
Bitters.
Yeah. It's nice. It's
done.
old-fashioned, just like us.
Correct. Well,
And
we're
I've
both 31.
Garnished
so
with a bit of a strawberry.
this is our third one of the day,
Delicious.
I think.
So, this week, as discussed last week,
I'm running.
yeah, you're running the podcast.
Because apparently I didn't do enough last week, so
No, he didn't do anything last week.
I brought a couple of good stories.
You brought two
And
things.
Charlotte, hey Charlotte, shout out again. She messaged me saying, thanks for the elongated shout out. And she actually told me about her dad's job. Her dad is let me just find your message, Charlotte. She said, oh my God, your latest podcast, I am dying on laughter. Only like 20 minutes in, and I was not expecting that much of a shout out. So you're getting another one. Her dad is a site manager on energy farms. So I don't know how much they make.
Probably a lot. That sounds like...
And bet she did.
Is that like someone that goes up to the windmills?
I don't know. Charlotte, let us know.
Charlotte, you're going to be on it for a third episode.
Welcome back.
Because
Do you
we're
wanna just
really
come on-
invested in your dad's
Just come on
life.
the show. Like, just sit here on the thing where our drinks go. But she did... she was a bit angry that we said that he pays for all her flights. She was like, he doesn't pay for all my holidays. I usually pay most myself. So... and she was also very intrigued about knowing who that character I was talking about. John or whatever. No, John was my co-worker's name. Whoever I was talking about last week.
Oh, the story about your guy who
scamming story.
scammed everyone out of their money.
And now I'm scared because I don't really want to... I don't want a current affair knocking on my door going, who is this guy? So we're dropping that
You're
story.
obsessed with this being on the news. It's not going to be on the news.
Yeah, well, I'm dropping the story
So
now,
what have you
who
got for
cares?
us this week?
Well, I've got a couple of new segments that I wanted to swing by you. But first, I just wanted to talk about our week. So yesterday, on your birthday...
Oh, can I pause?
Okay, fine.
Sorry.
Who's running this week? I thought I was running the
No,
fucking
but
week.
I actually just want to do say something and bring something to the podcast.
Okay.
Just real quick.
Fine.
You are going to run it though. So I've had a lot of comments about how we swear a lot.
Oh, do we? Who's been saying that?
What? Shelley, who just left. But
But
also
she also
other
saying that she
people have
wasn't
said like that we do swear a lot on this podcast, and I couldn't give a
Flying fudge-de-gauls
no, and that was what I was thinking. Maybe we'll see if we can go through a whole episode
without swearing.
without swearing,
Okay,
starting
okay.
now.
Maybe that could be a drinking game, although we're already drinking, so that's not
And
gonna-
if we swear, then it's just funny. There's no repercussions.
Right.
But I just want to see if we can do it.
Maybe that could be, if you're listening to the show, maybe for next show, we can have like a
Sorry, I'm
rule.
putting my dirty strawberry bitten
That is
gross bit
disgusting.
right there on the table.
Maybe for next show, if the listeners are listening and they've watched up to now, give us sort of some sort of punishment for swearing. So the amount of times that we swear, what do we have to do after that swearing?
Look, it's not going to stop me from swearing.
No, neither am I. So
I mean, I'm going to try this episode not to, and extend my vocabulary, which could be really dangerous.
especially after a few drinks.
Make me sound really stupid.
We did just do a script read through because we're both part of a venture theatre company, and so we had to read a few scripts.
My accents are just as
and
good as yours.
But after having a few drinks, like trying to read the scripts, like the words were just fucking blurring. They
Oh,
were
you
weaving.
saw...
Oh fuck!
Oh, and again,
So that's 3 times.
failed within like 30 seconds.
I don't give a shit.
Excellent. This segment's going well.
But yeah, so all my words were just like weaving into one, and I was just like, "What is this Shakespeare play?"
You were not very good.
No, neither were you.
I was good. I just got my words stumbled.
And
a
also,
little
your
bit.
accents were like weaving.
Yeah, they were
like
good. They went from like Scottish
jumbling.
to English to Australian to back again.
Yeah, so you can't talk. So shut the fuck up. But yeah, so
You
yesterday,
swore again.
honestly, I've given up. It's
I need a buzzer.
how
Every time you swear, I'm going to go randomly.
okay.
Well, it won't be random because you'll be swearing.
But it's not as fun if there's no punishment to go with that buzzer.
No, it's just going to irritate you because you're going to be like,
That's true. Shut the fuck up. Okay, that's really good. Yeah, no. So our week, So yesterday for your birthday, we got up and we went to the Macca's drive-through. Went to go buy. I got him some Macca's breakfast, and as soon as we went through the drive-through, before I get to the actual story of this, I always rehearse what I have to say because I'm always thinking that I'm going to say the wrong thing once I get to the
what,
Macca's
for the
box.
podcast? Oh, no, you mean for the
my order.
drive-through?
I always rehearse my order. So like,
Oh, every time?
while I'm driving to Macca's, I'm like,
It's
okay,
infuriating.
so I'm gonna get a small. No,
Is this normal?
small.
Is this a normal
large,
thing?
A large double cheeseburger meal with a Coke no sugar. Coke no sugar.
And you'll then
I have to say
repeat it
that-
like
I have
7
to say it a
times.
few times before
Yeah.
I get to the box, and then when I get to the box, it's open for, business.
I don't think that's very normal.
I think it's pretty normal.
I don't do it.
All right, well, yeah, but you're an asshole.
Swear word.
Listeners, do you rehearse your Macca's drive-through orders prior to going to the box? Because literally, I do that every time. But anyway, yesterday,
Literally,
Literally,
I do it every time.
Shut the fuck up.
Literally.
yesterday we went to Macca's to get a Macca's breakfast before we went to our day.
You said this already.
No, now I'm getting to the story because I was telling a different story before.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up! This is my story. This is my story.
This podcast is just going to be me going,
Okay. We got to the box and I was trying to read the menu for a little bit, so I was just like, just a few minutes, and she was like, so is that a big breakfast rep? What did she say?
rep.
Fuck.
Are you alright?
No.
You having a stroke?
Was that a Big Mac? I was like, no, just a few seconds, please.
Yeah, and you know what she did when we got there? You asked for a bit more time, and she's like, "Hello, are you there? Is anybody there?" And we're like, "Yep, just need a little bit more time." Are you using the app? No, I'm just looking at the menu. Hello. And then you finally said, "Can I please get a big brekkie wrap? Is that a big brekkie burger?" No, it's not. No, that's a big brekkie wrap. Anything else today? Yep, just give me a sec. Hello? Hello? Can you place your order? Okay, yep, I'll just have a bacon and egg muffin meal.
Yeah.
Please drive through. And that's how that went.
Literally, she didn't sound fucking real. And then when we got to the box, the window to pay for it, it was a man. But like the girl, obviously, who was on the headset was in a different place.
She
It just-
sounded like something from like Annabelle. Like,
yeah, or Nani or something. It was
Hello?
fucking weird. It was,
hello.
and she wouldn't
Place
fucking let me
your
speak.
order.
I was just like, wait a minute, bitch. Like, I'm trying to fucking do my order.
I swear.
But yeah, so that was fun. So yeah, and the entire day yesterday, we were just like to each other going, hello. How are
It was
you?"
very, very funny.
And I just kept cracking up every single fucking time.
It was funny. Then what did we do with that day?
So yeah, after that, we went on a mystery picnic tour.
We did.
So
It wasn't much of a mystery,
No.
being that it was like 5 minutes away from where we live.
no, well, there were a few different options we could have chosen from. So
But it was
it could have been
fun.
Adelaide Hills. It could have been like down south. But because we booked very last minute, there was only one spot available, and that was in the Adelaide Hills.
Although it
which is
turned
where we
into the
live.
Amazing Race, didn't it?
It did, but
Because all these other couples are on the mystery picnic.
But the idea of the day was you go to different locations, pick up a bit of food or a drink, and then you go to each place, pick up different things, and then go to a final destination.
And eat your final
eat your
destination is what it felt like.
Yeah, literally destination, and have your picnic. But we quickly discovered that there would be the same couples at the same locations. In each location we went.
Because obviously there's more than one person on this mystery
Yeah,
picnic. They're not
definitely.
just going to cater a specific picnic to just us.
So we got to our second or third location, and then we realized that there was the same couple there from the previous stop, and so we're like, oh my god, it's the same couple. So like it became from that moment on, we were like, okay, we got to race them to the next one, and then it was the same each fucking.
Oh, it was
stop.
like go, go, go. I was so scared. Like we got into this one place, went to the wrong counter, saw this other couple come in. We've been waiting 5 minutes already. They go to a different counter, and we get told by our lady, "Oh, you've got to go where they went." I raced to the front of that counter, and I got in front.
You did.
And then we saw them driving up the freeway to the next destination. We were like, "Don't speed."
It was
don't
the final
speed, don't
destination.
speed." It was the final destination.
Yeah.
What happened when we got to the final destination, James? Wasn't very tranquil.
No. Well, we got there and we saw another couple pull up, and they were already paying for their parking.
They paid. They won. They won the Amazing
But they
Race. We
hadn't
came
sat down yet,
second.
so no, that we won. So we went to
Stupid.
anyway, we went to go set up our picnic. It was beautiful. Anyway, this day was meant to be fucking romantic. It was meant to be the most lovely time.
And it turned into a
ended up being
competition.
a race, a competition. And then when we got to actually set up our picnic, it was actually beautiful. The food was nice. And then a wasp came and fucking attacked Ash. And he was like, I can't do
I
this
didn't
anymore.
know. So when there's
I'm
a bee or a wasp, there's the thing that I do, and I think it's very normal. You freeze. You turn to a fucking statue, like Medusa's just frozen you to stone, and hopes it goes away, and hopes it doesn't land on you forever.
Yes.
And I did that, and it flew away, and then started moving again. Started cutting up some more brie to go with my crackers, and then it come back, and that was it. Nah, fucking done. See you later. I got up and I was like, I'm done with this picnic. We were there for about 15 minutes.
Oh, if that. And then we were like,
James had to pack it up.
yeah, he was like, James, pack it up. I'm done with this.
Absolutely not. I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't getting stung by a wasp on my birthday.
But
Worst birthday
I
ever.
did face my fears, and I fed a magpie.
Can I just point out
Yes.
that you've put me back in this chair this week? The uncomfortable, really old grandma chair, and my back really hurts.
Or swap it out if you
I'm
want to.
going to.
We're going to give it a swift
Sorry,
cut
listeners.
here.
I'm just going to swap my chair over. And how much better is that?
That was magic. How did you do that?
How did I do that so quickly?
That
I know,
was
right?
insane. Anyway, yeah, so I fed my magpie, and now I'm no longer afraid of magpies. I used to be afraid of them, but now I'm not.
Right.
So that was interesting.
You did. You hand-fed a magpie some, like,
I did.
salami or something.
Some cheese and some crackers. You tried to, and it didn't
It
like
was cute.
you.
It didn't want my fucking food. I don't
It
know.
came straight up to me, and he was like, "Yep, I'll have you."
Fuck him.
Probably knew that I was fucking traumatized by them, so
Yeah, fuck him.
Now we're
Failed. I failed at the swearing.
sucked in.
Damn it. That did not last long.
Who cares?
Who cares? Are we foregoing this whole fucking challenge? I did it again. Oh, this has gone up the fucking river. And again.
For
Without a
frick's
paddle.
sake.
Oh, well. No, we're swearing again. It's
Yeah,
on.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Didn't last long.
Yeah.
Let me just get out my system. Fuck, bastard, cunt, wank. Okay, good. We're back.
Fuck, is Wank not? Wank's
So
not
that was
so
like
weird.
that 5 minutes I didn't swear. It just built up.
Yeah. Now that you've got it out, it's going to be back.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to be back here. Yeah. And how was the rest of your day after we came back from our little mystery picnic tour?
Good. We went to an all-you-can-eat Brazilian place,
Oh,
which
we
was
did too, yeah.
flipping amazing.
Yeah, they just brought out.
Piles of meat. I had like 2 chips. And like the rest was meat, and I could not fall asleep till like 1 a.m. because I was so full.
There was like brisket, there was
delightful.
lamb, there was chicken, ham hock with pineapple. It's fucking delicious. But again, yeah, it was a lot of food.
Oh, it was so good. But the Fringe is on in Adelaide, so it was crazy busy in the city. So I would love to have gone and looked around the Garden of Unearthly Delights, but it was just so busy. You couldn't swing a cat. Like, it was... I'm sorry, you couldn't. It was literally chaos. So we had food and then came home. That was ideal birthday. Home by like 9 o'clock, enjoying bed movies and yeah.
Although I don't think
hanging out with my beloved husband.
We didn't even have energy to watch a movie. We just scrolled on TikTok and then we're like,
I read my book and you complained about it.
True, because okay, all right. So we were in bed and you had the fucking side lamp on.
We're not doing the anymore.
No, okay.
It's irritating.
Which lit up the entire room, and after a while, you were like, "Okay, turn it off, thank you." But then you turn your phone torch on, which was better. But anyway, I digress.
I should be able to read in bed, and on my birthday.
Should you be able to read in bed when your partner's
You
trying
should
to
be able
sleep?
to do and accept whatever I want on my birthday, because it's my birthday. It's my day. I get to do whatever I want. No ifs, buts, or maybes from you.
Oh, and he did. He complained the entire day, and
I didn't complain the entire day. I just demanded the entire day.
but then on the way home, you were like, "I know I've been annoying, but you just have to accept it."
That's right. It's my birthday, and I will do anything for you on your birthday.
Okay, and I'm ready for that. Just wait for it. Little bitch.
I am a loving husband and wouldn't complain about it one bit.
Whatever.
You're just a Moody Mary. That's right.
Rude.
Eminem, Moody Mary.
What? You're a Moody Mary. So I have 2 segment ideas.
Okay.
One is a really good one. I really like it. It's very, very fun. And the other one is just more like a conversation. It's more like a topic to talk about.
Oh no, we might have to have an actual conversation.
No, I don't like it. Can we stop it now? Actually, no, I've got 3.
Jesus Christ, hold your horses.
Know. Oh, Jesus.
We might actually
I'm
make
ready.
it to an hour this week.
Right. Okay, so my first one, I'm always fascinated by voice actors, and I love how they can change their voices. As actors ourselves, we've tried to like change our voices on
Very
stage.
amateur actors.
I've tried to be a Russian. It wasn't great.
He did
We've
play
seen our
Russian.
accents before.
Pretty sure he's appropriated a few cultures in his time.
It was quite bad. But I did some research this week, and I was fascinated to find out which actors played which characters, and like it just now looking at it, you couldn't see it, you couldn't hear it. So my first one that I found fascinating was the person who played Yoda, the voice of Yoda, also played the voice of Miss Piggy from The Muppets.
I can kind of see that.
Can you?
Yeah.
In a way, maybe. Like they're both weird sort of voices.
Kirby! Oh, come back to my house, Kirby!
No, my young one. I would not do that. Is that Yoda?
I don't know. I can't remember any of his lines, to be honest.
Yes, no, I will, yes. No.
That is... What are you doing?
I don't know. He always says says it
the force is strong with this one. See, mine was better than yours.
the force
The force.
the force is strong with this one. Luke, Vader is your father.
That was better.
Thank you.
It was better.
I'll try and do Miss Piggy. I don't really know who she is, but hello, Kermit.
No.
Hello. Welcome home.
Is that just you on helium?
Let's fuck.
Yeah, she is obsessed with Kermit. She would
Correct,
say that.
yeah, she would
Maybe
say that.
not on Sesame Street.
So I found that shocking. Also, so Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Ariel.
Sorry. I'm so
Ariel,
sorry.
are you American?
Ariel. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I am James Harrington Brown and I am American.
I'm
I
such a
say things like
princess.
Ariel.
I'm a mermaid. Cleo, no. No, Cleo, the condensation.
Oh my god, that fucking TikTok.
That is so
those videos kill me.
Anyway, sorry. Ariel.
Okay. Yeah,
Ariel. So, what, go.
No.
Obviously, you had a story to tell.
No, I was just going to keep going with the, oh no, Cleo, the condensation. Oh, that was bad.
Cleo!
Yeah, seizing on the beach.
Yeah, that was
Anyway,
that was
H2O, just have water. Pretty good. Keep going.
Shout out. So Ariel is played. The voice of Ariel also plays.
Ariel.
Fuck, whatever.
Say it with me.
Ariel.
No, not Ariel.
Ariel. I am Sebastian from down in the water.
You're not Jamaican.
Ariel.
Ariel. You're just Australian, so you can say Ariel. What do you put on top of your
That's what I was saying
TV?
before Ariel.
Yeah.
Ariel. Oh, Ariel.
Yeah. What do you put on
Ariel.
top of your TV? I need to get some guy out to fix the Ariel on the roof.
The what?
I'm getting a bad connection from the Ariel on the roof.
Your father is gonna haunt you. Haunt you? He's not dead. Anyway, the voice actor who plays Ariel
Ariel.
Ariel.
Yep, keep going.
plays Barbie from Toy Story. So I feel like she's more in the second one than she is in the first
Is
one.
there Barbie from Toy Story?
Yeah. She also is in the third one. Anyway, I found that shocking. I was like, oh my god, like Ariel is like fucking a million
one.
years old, and like Toy Story's not that old. Anyway,
I can't even picture her what Barbie sounds like, but that's really interesting.
anyway, sorry.
Next one.
Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh yeah, I'm Kronk. And that's what he sounds like.
I don't think so. That was horrible. He talks like this. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. That
He's
was
not
Forrest Gump.
Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove. Kronk. Emperor's New
I
Groove.
love that you're having to Google it.
No, I'm sorry. You can hear it. Kronk.
Yeah, I can hear him. He sounds like a real dopey guy, like a real stoner.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so Kronk from Emperor's New Groove and Sully from Monsters Inc. are the same person.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. This last one will shock you because
Okay,
I was
will
shocked.
it?
I was shocked when I first heard it.
All right, should I brace myself?
And this is not even a voice. This
I'm
is
ready.
this is a real life character.
I'm fully ready for it. Let's go.
These two people play the same person.
That's the premise
Ready.
of this segment.
Shut the fuck up. These two people play the same person. The Blue Wiggle from Anthony.
Oh my god. He's fucked
Anthony,
it.
the
Yeah.
Blue Wiggle,
Yeah.
and Captain Feathersword. The same person.
I didn't grow up with the Wiggles.
Oh fuck. Okay, anyway.
I'm from England.
Okay,
We didn't
people,
really
if you
do
were
the
watching
Wiggles.
Captain Feathersword and the Blue Wiggle,
They're both Wiggles
Same person.
characters, aren't they?
they're both Wiggles characters, yeah.
How is that surprising?
Because they're both huge characters.
How is that? But they're on the same show. It's not a far stretch to say they use the same person.
It's like Australian people watching.
You're like,
He
this
can
is gonna
fuck right off.
astound you.
I was so fucking shocked when I heard this. Fuck off. So I'm going to tell the listeners at home because you can just take a break for a little minute. 'cause
Okay, I'll shut the fuck up.
You ruined this fucking story. So yeah, Blue Wiggle, Captain Feathersword were the same character. Back in like when they first started because they didn't have enough funds to have a second person, so the Blue Wiggle played two characters. Then, because the Wiggles got bigger,
Yeah.
they needed more people because the Blue Wiggle needed to be just the Blue Wiggle. They hired Anthony's brother to be the Captain Feathersword.
I'm
But
actually
at the-
about to fall over. If I wasn't
In-
sitting down, I don't know what I would do.
Thank you. Well, you need to act better than that. Like, do you remember how I acted when I reacted to your fucking helium news?
Oh, I
Okay,
can't.
I'll tell you again. All right. The Blue Wiggle and Captain Feathersword, same person.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. It's almost like they're on the same show.
Okay.
That the Yoda one was better than that. Yoda and Miss Piggy. That is more out there. That's more like, holy shit. Fucking Captain fucking Feathersword. Excellent. Let's just all take a moment to reflect on
Let's
this
take a moment to
profoundly life-changing news.
rest in peace to this segment because it's never coming back.
Just like all the others.
Mine were better than fucking yours.
What is that supposed to mean? I just mean that none of our others will come back.
Oh, yeah. We need to actually find and cement one in because, like, we just keep doing new ones all the time.
Yeah, I tried. Remember? I did the What Would You Do segment and you fucked that off.
Yeah, that was a bad one. But
It wasn't bad.
The
It
voices
was
one was
good.
good. The accent one was good.
And we've had no listeners give us feedback on what they want.
Well,
so
give us feedbacks and whatever you've liked so far, let us know. So that
make
we
sure it's
can
one of my segments.
bring it back. No, mine are pretty good.
They're not.
All right, you ready for my next one?
I don't know. Is it going to be as shocking as your last one?
So, no, this one's good. I like this one.
Is it? Is it a game?
It's not really a game. It's like a, so Tony and Ryan have a normal or nah situation.
Yeah.
We meanwhile have red light, green light. I'm bringing pointless parliament into our podcast.
Oh, I quite like that. The pointless parliament.
Pointless parliament.
Where we do what? What does our parliament have a quorum on?
We get sent in a lot of, maybe there might be fake laws, maybe that might be laws that are just funny that we need to agree on or disagree on, or just random ones that I found. Obviously, this is our first time doing it, so I've just found a whole bunch that we can just for or against.
I like this.
So I'll just like say one, and then we can maybe argue against it.
So these are real laws.
These aren't real laws, but these are laws that people have thought should exist, or just funny laws that I've just made up. But
I think I'm going to be able to tell the difference between the ones you've made up.
1000%, easily. Yeah, and there aren't many, because obviously it's the start of this segment, so I just want to keep it short, and if people like it, we can expand.
I'm going to make some room in the bin for more segments.
This is a fucking good segment. Fuck off. I thought of this like the other night, and I was like, oh my god, this is actually sick.
Yeah, once you refine it.
So yeah, laws that don't exist but should.
Okay, go.
And that we have to agree or disagree on.
I'm sweating it so
For
hot
or
in here.
against.
Okay, go.
So the first one that I have is voting online. So instead of going to the polls, driving all the way to the polls, you can stay in your own home. Even if you're sick, you can just vote online, and it can be done.
Oh, totally
Instead of
agree.
going
I wish
and
that was
lining
the
up.
case all the time.
Yeah,
Like going out on voting day, what a nightmare.
yeah. Like a few years ago, I
Like,
think it was last year or the
total
year
nightmare.
before, you were sick. I just forgot.
You forgot because I was
And-
sick and didn't go.
Yeah, so we ended up getting a fine. It was like $100 because
You
I
did.
didn't go. And I feel like it would be so much easier for so many people,
You didn't pay it,
especially
though.
since no, I didn't, because I
You were my
argued
carer.
I argued it.
whilst
I said
I
I
was sick.
looking after him. But it'd be so much easier, especially since COVID, for people just to fucking vote online.
Yeah, it'd be done in 2 seconds, but still have the option for old people and technologically
absolutely.
inept people.
Yeah, people can still go in, but obviously online.
Yeah.
They don't have to look through the
People
list
like
of
my
people.
mum who would literally have a breakdown if she had to do it online.
Yeah, like people, whenever I go there, when I say my name, and they have to look through this long list of people's names. and
It's
then tick
crazy.
them.
They literally have a printed out book with every name at every address,
Which
and
is
they have a ruler they
ridiculous.
have to go through. That sounds like such a shit job
It's ridiculous.
for every person that comes in.
Yeah.
Like, the person that has to count those paper votes. Oh my god, how much
Oh.
easier would it be if a computer could count the votes?
Exactly. This is where AI is so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Like in situations like this, voting online, perfection. So are we for or against voting
For.
online? For. Law is passed.
Passed, done.
I need like a little dung.
Oh, see, we're gonna make really good prime ministers.
We are. Actually, this is a
Dual
really
prime
good,
ministers.
really good segue to the next
Okay,
vote.
good. Go.
You have to
so
have
hot.
some knowledge and experience for the job of leading the country. So like, yeah, but like, fucking Donald Trump. Yeah, while he's smart in business, he's not smart in politics.
But what experience, what job would you have that would qualify you to run the country?
I don't know. I feel like you have to do like some sort of degree, like a degree. Like obviously,
in
doctors
how
go.
to run the country.
Well, doctors go through like a fucking intensive 8-year process.
Yeah, I get
to
what you're
be a
saying,
doctor.
but how would you go for a degree only to then maybe not
That's the
become
risk.
prime minister?
Yeah, but-
one person
Yeah.
out of how many people around the country that would be doing this degree?
True.
Or do you mean like you have to have a degree to get into politics, which I think you do anyway?
Do you?
Yeah, you go and do a degree in politics.
Well, I feel like to go higher, you need to run a country.
I feel like this is something that already exists, babe. You do have to have degrees in politics and
So you reckon Trump has degrees?
other
in
stuff.
So you reckon Trump has degrees in politics?
Yes. I reckon he's got degrees in business,
He would have degrees in
management,
business
and
management.
politics. Yeah.
Politics, I don't think so.
Go on, do a quick Google.
Okay.
Do a Google
A Google. This is a James Google. All right.
quickly.
What's the question? Does Donald?
Just put Bachelor of Politics or something and see if it comes up. Politics degree, political degree. There are political degrees. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. They're not just going to be like, would you like to be a politician? Yes, I would. Okay, no,
a
you're in.
Bachelor of Political Science
Yep.
and International Relations will provide you with a deep understanding of policy, politics, and power of domestic.
Yeah, and then you go on and do postgraduate degrees and diplomas and things like that, just like you would any other profession. So I feel
we're
like that's
gonna
something.
pass this.
Go on, Google what Anthony Albanese's degrees are, what his qualifications are.
Anthony
I don't know whether we can
Anthony
vote on this one, guys, because
Albanese.
I feel like it's already been done.
So we can just pass them through if we don't think it's
We can just pass it.
pass it. As in, like, just don't vote on it. Albanese graduated with a Bachelor of Economics from the University of Sydney, where he was the president of the Sydney University Labour Club. After Albanese became a research officer to the minister, Tom something. He doesn't have that.
Yeah, but he has a Bachelor of Economics. So being in politics, you have to have a very substantial knowledge of economics, and 90% of their job is making sure that the Australia's economy is sound.
We're going to pass this one.
We're gonna really good one, babe.
Thank you.
I like the effort that went into that.
All right. Our next one we have to vote on.
Okay.
And people, you can vote at home as well. If whatever you're thinking, if you agree with us, put it in the comments below.
What, they're just gonna go? Okay, in the comments. I thought you meant they're gonna go, I agree whilst watching.
It's already been voted. It's already been voted on, so
I don't think we were gonna do that.
it's not going to pass.
Okay.
A cap on wealth. So you can only get up to about $1 billion, and you can't get any more than that. And after, shut up, wait, just wait. After the $1 billion, after the $1 billion, the money gets dispersed to other places like hospitals and schools and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't think too much into it.
So we've got Parliament, and you're like, all right, we're gonna create laws. Don't
This is
think too
pointless
much
Parliament.
into it.
It's not real Parliament. Pointless Parliament. The idea is so that wealth can go around to other places, so that fucking trillionaires.
I get what you're saying.
Like
you
Elon
want
Musk.
you want there to be a cap on how much one is it one individual or is it
Individual,
a
yeah.
company?
Individual.
So companies can still have billions.
Sure.
Yeah.
Individuals
For personal wealth.
for personal wealth.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So once they've made their cap, so $1 billion, it gets dispersed.
They can or any money coming in can be used to remain at that cap.
Yeah.
But anything else gets dispersed into what?
To schools, hospitals,
So back into the government. So it's like another tax.
essentially. But like helping like homeless people like get homes, or trying to find cures for cancer or cures for stuff.
Would you implement that immediately? So anyone with like 30 billion in their account would have to then immediately give up 29 billion? Or would you
That's
make
the
that
tricky thing.
like,
From now onwards,
so you're going to be like this person that's
this person is like
got
on 90,
like $500 million mansion, lives a really luxurious lifestyle that requires that kind of wealth.
Yes.
You're going to then be like, and goodbye, you're now broke and you have debt because you've bought all this stuff and you now can't pay for it.
Good. That's what they get.
That's what you get.
Someone who has like 999,999,000, whatever it is so excited about being a billionaire, and then I'm like, cap. No more. That's it. You can only get one more dollar.
I'm going to say...
Are you for or against capping on wealth?
Oh,
It doesn't have to be $1 billion. We can go higher if we need to, but this is
I
just
like the idea like of taxing more. So I'm going to say 4.
Four.
But I feel like there needs to be some more fine print in that.
There needs to be a lot
Otherwise,
more
you're going to be like, all of these exceedingly rich people are going to be bankrupt.
Yeah. Look, I'm for as well. Let's put a cap on wealth, but it can be a different number. It doesn't need to be $1 billion. It can be a different number. But people like Elon Musk shouldn't have the amount of money that he does.
Or like a percentage could go towards like extra tax for people that earn that much.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
So we're for that one. Cap
Yeah,
on wealth.
we don't know anything about economics
We don't.
and
We
taxation.
do not have any degrees. That's why this is
So-
called the pointless
Okay,
parliament.
keep going.
Pushing the traffic light button more than once.
Oh, absolutely fine. What are you saying? To make it illegal?
To make it illegal to press it more than once.
No, fuck that. I press it
You're
all the
against?
time. Yeah.
See, I feel like I'm for it. It depends. There's also people that push it when they're not going to cross the light. And so the lights go red when you're trying to
that
drive.
should be like jail time.
Okay.
That should
All
be
right,
like
let's-
straight to
all right,
prison.
2 laws here. The one that I said originally. So pushing the one more than once.
No, fine. If
Okay,
you're
well-
crossing the road.
Against. So that's passed. You can do that. It's fine. Or we're for it.
That's passed. Do you mean that's been scrapped?
Or we're for it. People can do it. People can press it more than once.
But you said to make it illegal.
To make it legal.
Oh, to make it legal to press it more than once.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. If you want to.
Then we're for it.
For it. Okay, anyway. Next one. Pressing it when you're not going to cross the lights so cars have to stop.
So you're making that legal or illegal?
Illegal.
Then we're for that as well.
For.
So we're for everything because we're just...
What?
We're for everything because you're just going to phrase it in a way that we're for it, not against it.
Well, I was almost against the pushing it more than once. I was like, I don't know.
Why?
Just push it once. Who cares? It's once. Once is enough.
But it's so satisfying pushing it more than once. You're
It is,
like,
but it does the
fucking hurry
same
up.
job once other than 3 fucking
No,
times.
it's human to want to press it more than once.
Anyway, we've agreed on
It
that.
doesn't affect anyone else. It
This
just
one.
makes you feel better.
Bicycle riders have to pay registration to ride on roads.
I'm very for that.
Me too.
Oh,
1000%.
please, Jesus. You have to have some understanding of the road rules to be able to ride on the road.
There are bike lanes specific so that bike riders can stay in those lanes.
Mm-hmm.
They don't fucking do it. They stay on they go wherever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
And then when you're
two
in the
abreast,
country,
they're like fucking 7 abreast.
yeah, and when they're in the country, like obviously there is no lines in the road, so they can go wherever, and they literally are in the middle of the road. So you are driving behind a fucking snail.
It's not very courteous.
It's not, and they don't give a fuck. They're bike
They
riders.
do not care.
So we're gonna pass. We're gonna.
We're going to pass that. That they need to have some kind of education training and a permit to be able to ride on the road. They need to be able to know how to fucking ride on the road and obey the road rules. I agree.
I 1000
If
agree.
you could, if you
And
have,
they have to pay.
if you have to have a license to drive on the road, you should have to have a license to operate any kind of vehicle on the road.
Absolutely.
Safely with other vehicles. 100% passed.
Passed. That's now a law on the Pointless podcast.
That's
All
right.
I have 2 more, and then we'll stop this. But we like it. Do we like it so far?
I like it.
Okay, good. Toilet mats around the bowl, around the toilet bowl. So like, do you know how
Disgusting.
do you know how they have those carpet
Illegal.
things?
Disgusting. Especially for people like you that miss the fucking bowl.
Fuck off! You miss it. Like 10. You sit down. You are a sit downer.
I have a little treat when I'm at home.
It's very embarrassing. For
I
you.
call it like I'll have a little treat. You get up in the middle of the night. You don't want to go and stand and try and miss the bowl. I'm sitting down, babes. I'm sorry. I'll put my hand up. I'm sitting down doing a little wee.
I was
and
listening to the We Mean Well podcast.
not waking myself up by having to concentrate.
I was listening to the We Mean Well podcast the other day, and they were talking about this topic,
Yeah.
about sitting down. And Jarchi was like, "Just grow up and stand up." And I was like,
No, I'm
I should
sorry.
not want to listen to this podcast.
I'm sorry, Jarchi. That is a no from me. It's a little fucking treat. Like, let me sit the fuck down and enjoy my wee and not have to stand up and focus. Especially at 2 a.m. when my blood is about to explode and I don't want to piss on the floor. No thanks. I want to keep the light
At night,
off.
yeah, true. At night time, I do stand and like guess where the bowl is.
Yeah, I know. It's because I clean the piss off of it.
You don't all the time.
I do all the time.
Anyway.
When was the last time you cleaned the toilet bowl?
The prior to this one, prior to today, because you cleaned it today. Fuck, I'm having a stroke. You cleaned it today. I cleaned it the last time.
Because I asked you to.
No, fuck off.
Yeah.
Um,
It's my thing that
let's
I
pass
do.
a law.
James should be able to sit
Partners
down.
annoying me.
No. So what are we
Illegal.
saying? Yes or no to sitting... Wait, what was the thing? It wasn't sitting
It
down.
wasn't sitting down.
It was the mat around
mats
the toilet.
around the toilet
Get to
bowl.
the point.
Pointless podcast. Pointless podcast. Pointless
Parliament.
Mats around the toilet bowl, the carpet stuff that goes around there. People think they're good. We're against it.
We're totally against it. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. It's like a little sponge for piss.
So if you have that in your house, it is illegal.
And
and
you will
could
be
going-
shot.
You'll be going to jail.
Shot.
So-
Straight in the face.
That's coming straight from Pointless Parliament. That is
Done.
passed.
That was very loud.
Sorry, one more time. One more Pointless law. All right. Last one is whenever a subscription renews.
Sorry, I just dropped my drink everywhere. Yuck.
You ready to
Anyway,
go?
keep going.
Whenever a subscription renews, you have to approve it before it automatically goes through. So do you know how sometimes
But you have already proved it. You say like,
originally you say maybe it's a yearly one. So like a year ago you were like, okay, I'll have a year subscription. You forget about it. A year comes by and it's like $1 billion because you paid for the year one. So that it just automatically ticks over and you go, oh fuck, I forgot that I accepted that. They should remind you and say, okay,
They do.
this is coming up. You have to accept it again.
they do remind you, babes.
But you have to accept it again. Otherwise, it doesn't go through.
No, they do. They send you an email and they remind you.
You have to accept it again.
I think you're thinking of like PlayStation Plus and Nintendo and
I
all
was
those
thinking
ones that comes out
I was
once a
thinking
year.
more about the Microsoft Word, all that kind of stuff. It was like a yearly one that I used to pay for.
Yeah,
It was like $100 a year. And back when I was poor,
I think
I'm
they
still
would have
poor.
emailed you though.
They probably did, but
I think that's a you problem for not being kept on top
I think
of your.
you should
on
there should
top
be an
of
option
your,
where you have to
correspondence.
accept it because you forget it.
No, I think you should just keep on top of your correspondence better.
I'm for.
I'm against.
All right.
I don't want to
People-
have to fucking click and sign and approve more shit than I have to.
People at home, what do you think? Should you
No.
have to accept it again so you don't have to pay the $1 billion if you've forgotten about it?
Just cancel it if you don't want it.
Yeah, but you might forget about it and it automatically renews.
Bad luck. Get it for you have it for
Yeah,
another year.
Anyway, that's a law that needs to come in place.
It does. It's
It
not.
does.
It's not passed. It has to be unanimous.
Last one.
It has to be unanimous. You said this was the last one.
No, this is another one. Everyone can create one personal holiday per year and will always get the day off so as long as you have a name and a reason for your holiday. So everyone gets
What?
Everyone gets one personal holiday where they can get the day off.
That's called annual leave. That's called.
No, but you.
I'm sorry. Or personal leave, like sick leave. I need the day off. I'm having a mental health day. I'm sick. Or I'm going to book this holiday.
Pointless Parliament has ended. Yeah.
We didn't even vote on that.
No,
because
we're
you know
not,
it's
we're not doing
shit.
it. Yeah, it's shit.
You fucking dickhead.
You're a fucking dickhead.
I love it. All right,
But
court adjourned.
Pointless Parliament
Cool.
has adjourned. Home time. Did you
was
like
good.
that?
I did like that. It was very
you.
good. Apart from that last one.
That was horrible. But next ones, if you have any laws at home or
Or things you think should be put into law. I'll come with some next time now.
awesome,
Which will be
we'll
good.
vote on them. Pointless Parliament, we'll call this. I like that.
Do you want to know something
I would love to know
that I
something.
thought about that I haven't thought about in ages?
Yes.
When I was a kid, when I used to live with my mum, dad, brother, and sister back home, back in the UK, we never used to have showers.
Yeah.
We only used to have baths. Like, we never used to have a shower in a house. We had a big bathtub. And as kids, we used to like shower, maybe 3 times a week.
Oh, do I know where this story is going?
And
Fountains?
no, not fountains. When James refers to fountains, he refers to the time he used to sit in the bathtub with his younger brother and urinate in the bath with his penis under the water, and it used to spurt up like a water fountain, like a water feature. And they used to go fountains when they did it. No, I'm not referring to that.
is
It's not
fucked.
quite as gross as that.
That is so fucked.
No. There you go, Australia.
Welcome to the Pointless.
No, it's not.
Podcast.
It's not fountains, unfortunately.
Damn it.
But my dad used to have a bath, and when he got out the bath, he would call us kids to have his bath water afterwards, so we didn't have to use more water. So we would go along and have his old bath water that had like old soap and shit in it from where
Yeah.
he had used it, and that was just normal for us. Who wants my old bath water?
See, we did that as kids because there was like 1 billion of us, but it was never our father's water. It
You used to
always
do it with
I
each
was always
other?
the first one, so it was me and Daniel.
Yeah.
We'd always have the first bath, so we'd have the fresh water.
I
And
only
then-
thought about that the other day.
And then Daniel, and then the twins would have to have the bath after us, and it'd be the same water. So after our fountains that we do in the water, they'd have-
Oh, that's so much worse. I would rather my dad's old bath water than your piss water. Your poor sisters.
I don't know if they got different water, but my
I
brothers-
don't, what do you mean? Are we going to ask your mum?
Yeah, we'll ask her.
We'll ask your mum.
We'll ask her mum.
You should call her now.
Should we?
Call her now.
Okay.
Call Deborah and just go, hi, you're on the podcast. When we were kids, did you used to change the bath water after Daniel and I used to have a bath? Ready? Stand by. Here we go.
Hello, James.
Hello, Mother.
I'm talking to Kirsty at the moment.
Oh, hello, Kirsty. This is-
Hello, Kirsty. I can put you on loudspeaker if you like.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this is good.
we're currently having a conversation
On the podcast.
on the podcast. We're having a podcast at the moment. We just wanted to question you. When we used to have baths as kids, so me and Daniel used to have the first bath, then Luke and Ryan. Did Sarah and Jesse have the same water as us?
Maybe.
We had water restrictions back then.
What was that?
There were water restrictions.
There were water restrictions.
For context,
If one of you weed in the water, then everyone enjoyed it.
I'm glad you knew where we were going with that.
No, we were just talking about because me and Daniel used to do it's really disgusting, but we used to do the wee fountains. So like we'd sit in the water and like just pee into the air, and then Luke and Ryan would have to have a bath after us.
But
Okay.
It wasn't always that case. Sometimes they had a bath before you, I think.
Oh really?
There
Oh,
we go.
Oh,
Maybe they did fountains.
maybe they did fountains. We'll have to call Luke and Ryan after this. All right, I'll let you go, but thank you for clarifying that.
It's
Okay.
okay, lovey.
All right, hi Kirsty.
Say hi, Kirsty.
Okay. All right. See you later.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye. I love that. Your dad's like, there were water restrictions, so if one of you peed in the water, then the other one got it.
I didn't know that Luke and Ryan may have had a bath before us.
Yeah.
I was scammed.
You weren't always the first one, I'm
I
sure.
am the golden child, so
Oh my god.
that was funny.
So yeah,
Where were your story going?
my story, I don't know, it got lost. So I was only thinking the other day how fucking weird that is now that we didn't have a shower at all, and B, I used to share my dad's bath water. But do you know what? As weird as that is now, I don't feel half as bad after hearing your story.
So true.
Yeah.
That wasn't. Yeah, the things we used to do in the bath was crazy.
Oh,
And it wasn't just the pee; it was just like
The poo as well.
no. It
Oh
was
my
never-
god, thank fuck.
It was never shit.
Thank fuck.
There was one time though Ryan. I wasn't in the bath at the time, but Ryan shoved a toy up at the tap. Thing.
I was wondering what you were going to say then. Oh my god, Ryan shoved a toy up the tap. Okay, that's
They might have
better.
tried a different thing to start with, but
Yeah.
obviously didn't fit.
And what happened when he shoved the toy up the tap?
Yeah, it stuck. We had to get a whole new tap because it was stuck. It was like it was the Boo from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
It was like a little toy. He shoved it up there and it just couldn't come out. So we had to get a whole new tap system because
Oh, we were never that naughty. Like
there was
the
so many
most
things
I
like
did,
that.
I got told off in the bath once for. I used to put my head under the water and make blah, 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 blah sounds. And Mum was in her room next door, and she thought I was drowning, and she come running in, panicked, thinking I was drowning, and then she realised I wasn't drowning and slapped me for making noises.
I would always when I was in the bath. How did this turn to bath stories? You brought it up.
I don't know.
I would always like
Because you brought up fountains.
I'd have a boat in the thing, and whenever it would get very close to
It.
the region, it would be like the iceberg. So I have to sink the boat.
Oh my god. No, you did the Titanic with your
I
willy.
did.
Oh my god. Yuck.
So that was bath times back in the day were quite it's a
Ooh.
lot of stories.
Yeah.
We can make that our own segment.
Far out,
Bath time.
Brussels sprout. That is
Bath time confessions.
That's grim. I love that your mum and dad were both there and on the phone with your sister in England.
Yeah, they're probably like, "What the fuck has just happened?"
That's
That was
fucked.
so good. I do
you
have
want-
another segment, but I'm not sure if we can save it for next one. Otherwise, if you have anything that you want to bring up,
Well, as you were in charge of bringing up this podcast, I did have some stuff just in case.
that did not make sense. As you were in charge of bringing up this podcast,
Yeah,
I did have some just in case.
Because I
just in
didn't
case.
trust you
True.
to have the
But
whole,
I did
whole
well,
hour
didn't I?
covered. Sorry, burp.
I did well, didn't I?
You did very well.
Thank you.
I really liked it.
Thank you. Pointless podcast is now a thing.
I just wanted to discuss,
Pointless
like,
podcast.
do you have any icks?
icks?
What gives you the ick? Not necessarily to do with me, but just like generally.
Oh, one as soon as you said that, one came.
Go.
for
What
you.
is it?
It's chewing with your mouth open.
Fuck off. I don't chew with my mouth open.
You were literally doing it 5 minutes prior to the podcast with a sausage in your mouth. That wasn't not euphemism. It was literally you had a fucking meat sausage in your mouth. Again, not euphemism. And you were like, you were stressing over the audio because it wasn't working. You're like, this is not working. And all of a sudden you were like, I hate this so much.
But sitting there at dinner, I don't know. Fuck off.
What is your ick?
Nothing that you do.
What is your ick?
Asshole. Wish I'd fucking not brought this segment up. Amazing. I'm never eating in front of you again. This is going to be my weight loss journey too.
Oh my God.
Fucking hell.
I have other icks, but
I have icks. Like, it's nothing to do with you. Now I need one that you do.
Well, do one now that it doesn't involve me and think of another one.
I will.
Rude.
I will. I fucking will. All right. So one of my icks is people that spit ice back into the cup. So like, say I'm having a drink now. People that have a drink,
Yeah.
and there's ice in that drink,
Yeah.
and then they finish drinking, and then they spit it back into the cup.
Oh, I've done that before.
Oh, that's so gross. That is-
There you go. It's something I do. I used to do it. I don't know if I do it all the time, but
I'll
I didn't
think
do
of
it.
a better
I didn't do
one
it with
for
this
you.
drink, but I have done it prior. Like if the ice is like really chunky, like this ice was small, but if it was very chunky and like just huge, I'd
Oh,
do
I've
it.
got one for you.
Oh, here we go.
My ick is your little cafeteria's worth of coffee cups in your car. I got into his
that is so
car
fair.
this morning and there's like fucking 3-4 coffee cups that have all gone crusty in the bottom because he takes a mug of coffee to work with him. Not in the takeaway cups we own, in a normal mug, and then leaves them in the
It
car.
is so much nicer.
It's not.
It's a lot more trickier to.
Just drink it
be in
before
the
you
car.
go. Get up a bit earlier and have
No,
a
but
coffee.
then my drive to school is always like 30 minutes long, so I get to have a drink on the way there.
My drive's longer than yours. Mine's 45
Who
minutes.
cares?
I get up a bit earlier and drink my coffee before I go. 'Cause I'm
One
not
time-
a fucking idiot.
It did backfire on me about 2 weeks ago. I took a full mug of coffee into the car, and I was so excited to drink this coffee, and I put it in the middle console, and it doesn't fit right obviously in the middle because it's too thick. So it was like it just sits on the very top, and then I reversed out of the driveway, and then my brakes had a little bit of shit, and they need changing, and so I stepped on the accelerator, and it jolted the car, and my mug of coffee tipped out into like the 2 little cup holders. And so for the entire day while I was at school, it was just like full of coffee.
Oh my god!
Just
what
heating
a
in the sun.
wanker.
And then I went to mum and dad's afterwards, so it was still in there.
That
So
is
for
truly
like 12
disgusting.
hours.
No, that's fucked.
Milk and coffee were just like,
Your car used to be nice. I literally was
But
driving
what?
your car the other day, and I thought, this is like a bin. It needs a proper clean. Like, it's actually
I clean it a
disgusting.
lot.
I used to think your car was fucking luxe. When you first picked me up in your car, it was gorgeous. I was like, this guy drives such a nice car. He's got like a nice Mazda 3. It was like beautiful, like really well kept, and it is genuinely like a bin. It is like
now
someone.
it can be because you're
It's a
married
bin
to
on
me.
wheels.
You're married to me now.
I know.
Everything just goes in the boot now. Like we literally went to pick up someone last night, and my backseat was full of shit.
I literally had to say to our passenger, sorry for the broken Pringles on the seat.
To be fair, that was not my fault. That was your fault because
It's your car though.
no, so I had a box of Pringles in the front seat of the car. The lid may not have been on properly. He didn't check that. He just chucked it in the back seat of my fucking car.
And it was
blew
like
up.
a rainbow of Pringles.
Blew up, and it just went everywhere.
But that was
your
like
fault.
a month and a half ago.
Yeah, and most of it's gone. It's just like the salt and vinegar
Mm.
residue.
Yeah.
Most of it's gone because I cleaned it up. You did not.
My other ick, moving on,
Yes.
is showering with thongs / Crocs. I don't care. If you're in a public shower, I don't care. It's weird.
Nah, that is where I differ. If you're showering, so I've when I was going around Australia, I've seen a lot of weird bathrooms.
Yeah, maybe.
In the outback, there are fucked people out there.
But like at the gym, I'm like,
That's different.
come
At
on.
the gym, I'm
they're
saying.
cleaned so often. I see the cleaner in
Well,
there all the time.
heard
So
some-
often that I can't even get in there.
I've heard some gay stories, but
Some gay stories
Yeah.
at the gym.
Well, everyone goes like when back on my grinder days, everyone would just go straight to the gym and just fuck.
What, like
They
Derrimut
wouldn't-
gym?
I don't know if it was Derrimut, but like I wasn't in Derrimut when I was on grinder.
Anyway, yeah.
But that everyone would just like say gym like and with, like a fucking little ejaculation sign. Like they'd always go to the gym and just fuck. Like that was literally the hot spot for everyone. All the
I avoided
gays.
Grinder.
I'd never met up with anyone because I was too scared.
Yeah,
But
Grinder's weird.
once I was offered $400 to meet up with this old man. I never took it.
Yeah, guy would have taken it.
Now I'm like, oh, that would have been great.
That would have been good.
That would have been so good.
That's like a full like half a week's paycheck for you.
Literally. But no.
The weirdest thing that I ever saw on Grindr was this guy who openly put on his profile like his address and like to just rock up after 8 o'clock. He'll be walk in, the light will be on out the front, don't knock, just walk in, and in the lounge room to the left, he'll be on a mattress on the floor and just come in and slip it inside him.
I had very similar, but it was an older man. Come in the front house. Don't knock. Just come in straight in. He would be blindfolded, so you wouldn't know.
No!
So you wouldn't know, and he would just like have his mouth open, and you could just face fuck him. And I would speak to so many fucking weird people, and it was more. It was more for me. It was more like so. I was like at the start of my sexual experience. I was like, it was more like, who are these people?
How
like,
to get diseases and influence people.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
There's a book for you.
There's a
Next
book.
bestseller. But yeah, Grindr was a scary place. I would never meet anyone on Grindr.
It's really gross.
Yeah, I'd always speak to people for like the experience of speaking to gay people, but
Yeah.
I would never meet with anyone. It'd always be Tinder or Bumble or in person.
All right, let me just check what other icks I wrote down.
You put a fucking list.
I did. I've got chewing a pen. People that chew pens, that's grim.
Fair.
Fuck that
I
shit.
feel like that doesn't happen much these days though.
No, because we don't go to school and we've
True.
grown up, but there are still
Everyone-
people out there that chew their pens and
True.
that's gross. Don't
an
ever
ick.
ask to fucking use that pen. I saw a KFC ad recently that gave me the ick, and it was this lady that had, or a man, I can't remember, that had food on her face and her partner went and wiped it off
Yuck.
and then ate it.
Yuck.
It was like potato and gravy or something, and I was like, I would never do that.
No.
I'd tell you there was food on your face,
Yeah, and
but
you
then
always
it's your
do.
job to get it off.
Yeah, and you do.
I do tell you that there's food on your face. The time I told you you had a booger in front of your sister when we first started dating and you got fucked off, I was like, you got a bogey,
Fair.
you got snot. Not fair. I'd want to know.
Yeah, but quietly, you like to announce things. You're like,
He's got a bogey, he's got a bogey.
Yeah, literally. You're like, James, you've got a fucking huge booger on your face. Whereas, like, I would be like, Ash.
Oh no, just tell me. Just be like, babe, you've got
No,
snot.
yeah, and I'm
Couldn't give
telling you in a
fuck.
more fucking subtle way.
Couldn't give a fuck.
Asshole. That's my ick.
I've
Being
also
so
just got-
fucking loud.
I've also just got straight 18 to 25-year-olds.
That's fair.
With no extra context.
That's so fair.
The real bro sort of mentality when they're out in town on a night out. Bro, how much have you drunk? Oh yeah, bro. Oh, that girl, I fucked her the other week. Fucking bro, fucking brother. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, fair.
That is the biggest ick. Disgusting. How are you ever having sex? No one's ever going to sleep with that.
A big ick for me. Similar
gross.
kind of story, but when you're like scrolling on TikTok and there are people live on TikTok and they're always like not wearing a shirt because like they know that like because they obviously have a good body, they know that that's going to get them views. So like they just sit there wearing no shirt, going, "Yeah, thanks Kayla for the likes. Oh, thanks Sophia for the thumbs up." I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and there was another guy who was like literally cooking shirtless, but he was wearing like a apron, so he obviously the outline of his body, but he'd have an apron to cover everything. Yeah, those kind of people, fuck off.
No, gross.
Like leave things to the imagination. Like have a nice tight shirt or just like better things than just like putting it all out there because it leaves nothing to the imagination.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting.
Yeah. I've always been drawn to more people who are like more subtle but like wear tighter things. Like I'm like, okay,
Who has time to
visualize
sit there on a TikTok live and just
people who have no life.
like, who has time to do that? You got a job? You working? What's going on there?
No, they don't.
No. Come on, let's go.
Let's wrap this shit up.
All right. Speaking of wrapping up, we should probably wrap the podcast up.
We do. I
All
do
right.
have a really good idea, but we'll leave that for next podcast.
Oh, good. We'll bank some ideas.
It's called. Can I tell you what it's called?
Yeah, go.
It's called DIY the fuck would you do that? It's really cool. It's like bad DIYs.
Prepare yourself for
prepare
another
yourself.
scrap segment.
The first segment I did was not so great. The voice thing. Although you did like the Miss Piggy thing. But people at home would like the Captain Feathersword thing. Fuck you, cunt.
I don't think they will.
They will.
They won't.
They will. I
won't.
promise you they will.
Yeah.
Captain
okay.
Feathersword and the Blue Wiggle, same person.
Okay.
Back in the day. And then Pointless Parliament. That was
good. I'll give you that. That was good.
Bring some pointless laws next podcast. And at home, if you have any pointless laws, send them through.
Let's go.
And yeah,
All right. Let's wrap it up.
let's wrap it up.
Let's go out of this
Do what
really
your daddy
hot
should have done
room.
and just wrap it up.
What?
That's what the Josh says.
What?
Said, do what your daddy should have done and wrap it up. That's what Josh says.
Stop stealing other podcast material.
Do what your daddy should have done and wrap it up. Anyway,
No. Let's wrap it up with a capital W. Wrap it up.
that's the most fucked thing you've ever said.
Let's chicken and cheese wrap it up.
Oh, this is getting worse.
Let's-
Follow us on all our socials on Get to the Point Podcast
I was gonna
on
say-
Instagram and TikTok.
Let's P. Diddy wrap it up. That's probably not really tasteful.
Cancelled
Cancelled.
on our 7th podcast.
Okay,
Follow
let's
us
go.
on our socials, Instagram, TikTok.
You said that.
Like all our stuff. Share them, please. Give us 5 stars on Spotify. Make sure you listen on Spotify as well and on
YouTube.
YouTube and Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcast, yeah.
Or wherever you can listen to us. If you have any ideas of things we should talk about, comment them below or just message us. We would love to hear from you. And thank you and happy birthday, Ash.
Thank you. Best birthday podcast ever. Now I'm going to go have a slice of cake.
And watch Maths. Bye.
Bye.